Hi, this is Susie O'Neill reporting for Creative Nottingham. We're back in the Bloggers Crash and I'm talking to Trevor Walters. Hi Trevor.
Hello.
And I'm sorry, I didn't catch this lady's name. What's your name badge?
Zoe Godfrey.
Zoe Godfrey. And are you doing a session later today at Mediacamp?
We've actually done ours. We did ours at 11 o'clock this morning.
What was the session about?
We called it Communicology, Meaninglessness in a Meaningful World. And the idea is we're going to explore the meaning of language and how actually what we think we mean isn't really what we mean at all, and how to communicate that to other people.
And what are the kind of key theories around this? Because I think a lot of us are quite confused about the amount of things, and people talk a lot about data overload and the saturation of information with online technologies.
Well, the idea is that we have all these technologies that are empowering how we communicate with each other. So we can now communicate with millions of people at once. You're going to post this video and loads of people are going to see it. But how do I accurately convey my experience of the world to you when I have to use a language to convey those things? And what a word means to me, even though I think it means the same to you, often it doesn't. And it's the theme of the idea of the session was how do you accurately make another person experience the things you're experiencing.
What kind of advice or tips would you get to somebody who's maybe quite new to blogging or using social networks to make sure that they're really understood when they communicate?
Right, with the exception of Twitter, because of the short characters, I would say use very sensory-rich language. We experience our world through our senses, our eyes, our ears, our sense of taste, our sense of touch. So when you communicate, it's not just about exchanging information. It's about sharing your experience. So, you know, the brightness of the room, or the temperature of the air, all of these sort of things need to sort of be communicated in the language that you use. So use sensory-rich language.
And are there any great examples that you've seen online that you would recommend people looking at as a means of identifying how to communicate?
Let's see. Hang on a minute. One of our disciplines that we sort of work within is hypnosis and NLP. So if you go on, there's a forum called NLP Connections, which basically is completely all about how interpersonal communication happens and how to transfer sensory experiences to another person. That's one, for instance, but generally just go on Facebook and find people from Twitter who are interested in the psychology of communication, because we have these tools, but actually the most important tool is right up here.
Brilliant. And how can we get in touch with you, Trevor and Zoe? I'm
on Twitter at Trevor Walters, one word.
Trevor Walters, and you've got an unusual spelling, so that's Trevor with an F, Walters. Yeah. And how about you, Zoe?
I'm on Twitter as ZS Godfrey.
Brilliant. Have a brilliant rest of the day at Mediacamp.
Thank you.
Thank you.